Some people in Canterbury call Murray Hill a slumlord. But in an area suffering a shortage of emergency housing, others say the 70-year-old is providing accommodation to people who would otherwise be homeless. Nadine Roberts has more.
A place to call home when there's nowhere else to go.
She's got an addiction problem. And Maggie, she's got Down syndrome.
Kyle pays $250 a week to rent a room in one of Murray Hill's many rundown properties he bought cheaply after the Christchurch earthquakes. Hill's been called a slumlord, but he says he's providing accommodation other organisations can't.
Oh, people come here, out of jail, come here, go back to jail, still come back.
According to the Ministry of Social Development, 1,500 people are waiting for housing in Christchurch. But organisations we've spoken to say the real figure is much higher, forcing them to use accommodation provided by the likes of Hill.
When I first started here, we never used those slum landlords because we knew that it was just basically a trip back to prison for our clients. But increasingly we're having to use them because we've got no other choice.
Last month, Associate Housing Minister Tama Potaka said the government had met targets of lowering the number of households in emergency housing by 75%, some 5 years ahead of schedule. But he was unable to say where 20% of those that left had ended up. However, those on the front line dispute Potaka's claims.
Increasingly we're just finding that housing insecurity and actual homelessness has just risen exponentially in the last 2 years.
And with Housing Minister Chris Bishop announcing new builds will effectively be cancelled out by demolitions, more and more people may be forced into substandard housing.
What do you think of Murray and what he's doing for people like you that struggle to get accommodation?
It's a cash grab.
A cash grab that's become vital to keeping people off the streets.